Hey guys, welcome back to the Civilian Armory. Got another review for you here on another light. Starting with lights. I'm fairly new to YouTube. Just starting with lights. I'm going to continue to review different guns and gear and so on and so forth and pieces of kit that I own as a civilian, as a patriot, and as someone who is also concerned with the defense of my home. So where I'm tailoring most of the stuff on this channel to is for civilian stuff. Oftentimes civilians are probably tempted to buy lower cost pieces of kit and gear because, well, let's face it, my home defense budget comes out of my budget. So everything I own, I had to pay for. Up to this point, every piece of gear I've reviewed or so far, and everything I'm going to continue to review in the future, is stuff that I bought with my own money. Oftentimes after trials and tribulations with other pieces of gear. So you won't likely see me reviewing things that I think are junk, because I've been evolving my home defense slash patriot arsenal over several years, and I think I've got pretty solid stuff now, and I'm pretty happy with about everything I own. So I'm just gonna review things that I own and talk about them, tell you whether or not I think they are worth the money or not. Something I for sure think is worth the money is this X300 Ultra. In my experience, this has been a fantastic light. This has been absolutely bomb-proof. This light has seen almost 3,000 rounds through many classes. It has been attached to an H&K VP9, and that's my main carry gun. I carry this light every day on that gun. Took it off just to talk about it. If you're wondering why my lens stays so clean despite having many rounds on it, I may do a video on that. Just cleaning these lenses up with toothpaste works very well to unsoot these lenses, because they do get sooty despite the fact that my muzzle stops back here and this light protrudes past the muzzle. I still get a lot of soot on the lens of the light, but as long as you don't let it get real baked on, clean it every, 600, 700 rounds or so. I've had no problems with it. This has been a great light. It's got some good features that I think are pretty user-friendly. Specifically, I know there are other mounting options for the X300U, and this is the 1,000 lumen version, by the way. But the quick release there, to slide this onto your 1913 rail, you just push down on that little ledge there, and that slides the bar down, lets you slide it onto your rail, and then you let the bar up, and then just kind of pull it back and forth, make sure it's locked into place, and it's been flawless. It's worked very well. This has the butterfly style switches, so you twist them up or down on either side. They are ambidextrous for right and left fingered people. Also, for momentary contact, you push in on them, and they work great that way. So for momentary contact, show you at another angle here, you just push in on it, and you get momentary contact. To turn it constant on, you paddle it down or up. Either way works great. The battery door on this is pretty cool. You've got this little button here, you push it, your battery door folds up, your battery's just sitting there right there. It takes two CR123 batteries. I always run SureFire batteries and SureFire lights. I run the batteries that go with the light. If that company makes the light, I trust them to make batteries or supply the batteries they want used in it. You can see this one's just a little sooty. I clean it every so often, but this one's just a little charred on the top there from use, and that's okay. Is it worth the money? I think so. I think so. Is it necessarily the best light for quote unquote everyday carry? I don't know. It does stick out a little bit past the muzzle. About that much of it sticks out past the muzzle. So what does that mean? That means that your holster comes down that much farther to accommodate for the light. And that may not be for everybody. It's ended up being fine for me. I haven't had any problems with it. I live in Missouri. If someone was to see, the bottom of my holster, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I get away with concealed carrying a gun with a light on it every day. I absolutely believe that you need to have a weapon-mounted light on your pistol, and I believe that you need to carry your pistol every day, and I do both. I carry a pistol every day, and it has a weapon-mounted light on it every day. What more can be said about this light? It will get hot if you run it on constant on. It'll get pretty warm on the lens, on the head cap area, but that's normal. Every high lumen, high light output light is going to get hot on the end if it's on for a significant amount of time. I believe in momentary contact only light usage. I also carry another light in my pocket so that I'm not pointing my gun at things that I only need to point a light at. There's plenty of things in the world that you might want to point a light at you don't necessarily need to point a gun at. It's got the SureFire name on it, SureFire's been bomb-proof. They're battle-proven, been all over the world in war zones and so on and so forth, and I stake my life to it. And from the perspective of a civilian, I absolutely believe that this light is worth the money. You guys have a good one.